Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Nick Pivetta.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes the strike.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Muncy digs in. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
One and one.
Way
Ball.
inside, gets out of the way. Fouls one off. 2-2. Machado makes the grab. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one
That's
missed.
the ball. 1-1.
Two outs. And there's a
Ball.
ball.
That's high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next one
got a
just
full
misses.
count.
And the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. And starting this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitter. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Luis arrives.
That missed. That's a
the
ball.
leadoff batter as he looks at ball one. Next
No,
off,
that missed. That's a ball.
Low.
Yeah!
For a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. You can take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Throws to first. One up, one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and
Ball.
beyond that, all the other
2-1.
men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just
2-2.
invaluable, that type of experience.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses in the dirt. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is get the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Will Smith, first round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Back there. Adios. He hammers one out to center. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the ball, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
A rangy center fielder, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Tatis drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Alex Call
no, that's
in
out.
Now takes ball 1 off the plate. down, bases empty, but one run across here on opening day. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1-2 is the count.
Good eye right there.
Ball. 2-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Well, now it's going to be Manny Machado. Ohtani back to work. All right, send you home at door. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. Tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get
0-2.
81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And a 1-2. There's another. 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. There's the strike. Foul ball there. Off the
Ball,
plate
that's
inside, and it's 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Ramon Laureano. Pitch misses.
That's in. Ball.
It's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that's
Ball, that's it.
The inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, blocked. And
That's the
downstairs.
ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay
Count
focused
is
on the
full.
pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball four.
Take your base.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
A dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogart. That one outside.
That's the ball. Outside.
Ball one. Tying run and scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. There's the strike.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that, right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Strike 2.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That's a strikeout. On to the 3rd inning. Tommy Edman at the plate. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. In the dirt.
1-1.
That's ball one. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first.
No.
And he's safe at first. So digging in, Taesung Kim. In there for strike one. Inside corner, that's Kovac.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one's
One ball,
upstairs,
2 strikes.
ball one. In the dirt, but kept close. This one in the air. One down. Here's Betts. Went down on strikes his first time through. Tap foul to plate. Foul ball still 0-2. And there's 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
And that is out of play. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display. This guy's out there on the hill.
Next one misses. And that's ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
That one misses.
Ball high.
And it's 2-2. Out to center. Could have this one. And out number 1 on the ground. Luis Ariz stands in. Grounded out his first time up. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Yes, he offered at it. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that one is inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that's a fair ball.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And now, Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that one is lifted in the air. Call makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Start of the fourth. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Right through there for a strike. Here's your 1.
Nope, that's in.
Swinging a foul straight back. And now 2-2. Strikeout victim his first time. And that misses.
That missed.
1-0. Bases empty, 1 away here on opening day. And another ball. That's off
that
the
missed.
inside
That's a ball.
corner. And it's 3-0.
3-0.
That's a walk.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. He's going 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Merrill puts it away for the out. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. That's inside.
No, that's it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, ready to go, bottom 4. Down the third baseman, Manny Machado. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Padres just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Picks up strikeout number 7. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. First pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
swing and a miss. There's that slider.
One ball, one strike.
Right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Call sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Laureano comes up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ah!
Hit on the ground to short. Edmonds steals the first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Petco Park, here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Pavetta back to work. And a strike call. 30 years old now. And they traded for him earlier this year. Next ball is in for a strike.
Now, he may have gotten right either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls. But at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to his arm.
On the ground. Cronenworth tosses the first. And a quick out number 1. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Reached on an infield single his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Bunting for a hit. On to O'Hearn. And the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Back to the top of the lineup, and at the play for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Just
That's
missed.
a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. The guy, he's got it. Throw to first, and very nicely done. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Number 86 will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And the first
That's
pitch
inside.
misses for
Ball.
ball one. That finds the mark on the inside corner. That
That's
one
the ball.
missing
That's
inside. Big swing and a miss.
Good,
2 and 2
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. By the time it gets in hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it! Battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an attack like that. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul off down the right side. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Inside.
No, that's inside.
Just missed. The shortstop
Ball.
takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The seed in the center. That's a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out in front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now it's going to be Freddie for me.
Yeah,
For a
what?
strike, 4-1. And his first one away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Check swing. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Now a chance for Luis Arias. 0-2. In this one. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
That fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now, see if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses.
2-2.
And it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure sometimes a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
The
Did he
2-2
go?
gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Muncy to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. 1
80%
strike.
of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Tap dances
1-1.
out of the way of that one.
Ball out.
And a 2-1 on the way. Comes
Yeah.
up empty. That's strike
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And there's the strike.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. They just picked one off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And the runner holds. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Now Freeman tries one. Deep to right. Way back there. Adios. Hello, Tom. He hammers one out to right. And they add on. It's 3-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning here on opening day.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Struck him out looking. 2 down, base is empty. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there at the knees.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one hammered way back there. Gone off the LED board. That did some damage. He made him pay for that one. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. They add a run. It's 4-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Call. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. A little bit low.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across the top half of the 6th. Headed towards the corner. Tatis makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved into James Shields' trade in June of 2016.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to
That's
two
the ball.
strikes.
Ball one low. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Tatis waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Ryan O'Hearn, the next up for the Padres. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And before the pitch, he steps off. And that is cut off miss. 0-2 down.
0-2.
And
That's a ball.
1. Strike 3. 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And Manny gets a piece. That one
Ball.
missed. That's off
Ball.
the mark. 2-1.
High 2.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tommy Edman. That
1-0.
misses. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hard hit left side. Machado throws the first in time. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And next for L.A., Tae-Sung Kim. Out there to center. And that'll get down for a hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Kim over at first with 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Hayes is 3rd of the game. Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 3. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter. Miguel Rojas. Runner on first with 2 gone for him. That misses the zone.
That's high. That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Fly ball to right. Tatis. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, set for the last half of the 7th. And now, Jackson Merrill. In the air, left side. Call. On the move. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Number 80 comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Laureano at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
That misses.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Pires moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman. Post Iglesias. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging that. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in the dirt. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly
1
he
and
was
2
sitting on
the
a
count.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We're at the top of the 8th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Peralta back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
It's been a tough day at the plate.
0-1.
3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative. Got to find a way to somehow similar to baseball.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And aboard on the leadoff single. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. Just
That's the
missed.
ball.
Ohtani on at first, nobody out. Inside,
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Missed.
Hurt. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing.
Ball
Did
inside.
he go? No, he didn't. Shohei on the go.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
First and second, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith, Machado. Fires to second for 1.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
That's too high.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. The run scores from third, and they're up by 4.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example.
No ball,
of it
1
right
strike.
there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Takes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Petco Park, ready for the bottom of the 8. Here comes X to the plate. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up
0
a little
balls,
bit.
1 strike.
Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's in the
1-2.
The at-bat for X. Ready for the next up for the Padres. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the DH, Luis arrives. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brock Stewart.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
He's out to second with the throw-in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. And here's the rookie center fielder, Justin Dean, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. This is outside,
ball.
and that's ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's in there.
1 ball, 1
Count
strike.
1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Off the plate inside, and that's ball 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ouch. Take your base. That got him.
Here's Mookie to hit. Just
ball.
missed. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
1-1.
The shortstop
That's a ball.
takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners
2-1.
on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Slide to right his first time. And that's in there for strike one. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Brings it up, run attack for third.
Hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the runner.
Merrill settles under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So they're at the corners now. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Out of the stretch, runners at first and third. The other way. Gets it to first. And Freeman is retired. And the inning is over. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth. Javier Assad gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And there's a foul ball. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely.
No balls,
and just
2 strikes.
Tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Spoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. You did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's a foul
On
ball.
the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Up and
1 ball,
in.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2. And a base hit right there. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Snags it on the run. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.